Every single time, every single crime, every single lie, early life. Every single hour, every single day, every single night, early life. I know it's hard to believe it's the whole forest, not one tree, and it's every branch and leaf. They're born to deceive, but I'm telling you the truth. It's not just one or two, it's every single. They all hate you, and it really breaks my heart. But their lies are off the charts, and they only bring us harm. You gotta get smart. So if you want to be safe and don't want to get replaced, it's best you start being based, or you'll get erased. Every single time, every single crime, every single lie, early life. Every single hour, every single day, every single night, early life. I know it's hard to accept that all the ones you've met lie with every single breath. They want you dead, but you must not be weak. Just open your eyes and see they always exploit the meek. See their vampire teeth, and it can make you cry to learn your life was full of lies and their face was a disguise. But you must fight. So if you want to live and protect all of your kin, you have to grow thick skin, or we won't. Every single time, every single crime, every single lie, early life. Every single hour, every single day, every single night, early life. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's responsible for it all? Is it the Jews or is it really me? Tell me the truth so I can be set free. What do you see when staring back at your reflection? Are you proud or ashamed? Do you claim to see perfection? The mirror does not lie, yet you have the wrong answer. You're a liar that demands respect. Such arrogance is cancer. You lie like a Jew to comfort your troubled soul, afraid of taking responsibility, refusing to grow old. You need to wake up, you still think this is a game. Why would anyone fear a child who's afraid of names? Mirror, mirror request to debate. You just wanna pick on the only Jewish state. You wanna bring up Gaza and the USS Liberty, but who caused the pogroms of Jews throughout history? You're clearly jealous of the Jewish people and me. I know this extra 7,000 makes you see you're just a loser, an anti-Semite. You hate the chosen people and love to ankle bite. I got my $7,000. I don't give a shit about dead kids. I got my $7,000. I love getting paychecks from Zionists. I got my $7,000. I don't give a shit about dead kids. I got my $7,000. I love getting paychecks from Zionists.
It's not my fault that I have to do this. You only pick on me because I'm Jewish. Stop being a jealous loser and go get a job. I can do what I want because I'm chosen by God. If I don't run your media, someone else will. If I don't edit Wikipedia, someone else will. If I don't limit your reach, someone else will. If I don't censor speech, someone else will. If I don't blow up your kids, someone else will. If I don't attack US ships, someone else will. If I don't steal your things, someone else will. If I don't run pedo rings, it's not my fault that I have to do this. You only pick on me because I'm Jewish. Stop being a jealous loser and go get a job. I can do what I want because I'm chosen by God. If I don't steal your land, someone else will. If I don't engage in scams, someone else will. If I don't buy your politicians, someone else will. If I don't do false flag missions, someone else will. If I don't control your bank, someone else will. If I don't crush people with tanks, someone else will. If I don't make the call, someone else will. If I don't control it all, it's not my fault that I have to do this. You only pick on me because I'm Jewish. Stop being a jealous loser and go get a job. I can do what I want because I'm chosen by God.
You guys enjoy that black screen? I'll be back. Don't worry. I'll get this thing on. We had a Zoom call earlier. What's up, ninjas? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. We are live. We are live. We're live. We got a lot of stuff to talk about, man. We got a lot of stuff to talk about, chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We got Akaash basically leaving because he's a loser. We got federal agents conduct a massive drug raid in Los Angeles. We got women being 304s as usual. We got Israel losing the war. Let's see here. What else do we got? We got a bunch of stuff. We got weirdos using the Charlie Kirk shooting on TikTok to try to do transitions. We got some melanin fatigue, as you guys know already. We got Valkyrie being a 304 as always. Vatafalls, thank you for the 10 gifted. Appreciate you, my friend. Appreciate you. Yeah. We're just we're improving the show, man. We're improving the show. I got a shout out to TPC, he was helping me out. You guys are probably wondering, yo, Mario, what took you a while to jump on? I was adjusting the camera angles. As you guys know, we're trying to make the show better and better. This is a new lens that we got here. TPC, how does this look? Damn, we're running this at a 1080p, by the way. This isn't even a full frame lens. So that's not bad looking. That's not bad. I could potentially maybe zoom in a little bit on it or maybe sharpen it. I don't know. Maybe zoom in a little bit. Okay. Sam 007, thank you very much. Vada Falls, Mandy P is here. Shout out to all you guys. Appreciate you ninjas quite a bit. Young Pick'em, shout out to you as well. And then obviously we got the other angle over here, which you guys get to see the whole, shebang, see how I do things and everything else like that. So, yeah. And as you guys can see, I got some new headphones on as well that are a bit better quality, not over the head and shit like that. So it's not like as obvious. We're trying to, improve the quality of the show a little bit here, as you guys know, aesthetics and everything else like that. So yeah. Let's see here. What else do we got? No, these are Shores. These are the Shore. These niggas don't even pay me, but I'll tell you guys anyway, because you guys ask. These are the Shore SE846. SE846. Cost me like $1,000 fucking. Probably owned by them boys. Definitely owned by them boys, probably, more than likely. So, yeah. Someone said, "They look cheap." Nah, bro, them shits are expensive as fuck, nigga. More expensive than your dumbass AirPods that you're probably using to listen to the show that you complain about all the time that the audio's not good enough. So, anyway, what else do we got here? Yeah, we got all kinds. Oh, yeah, Vivek. Oh, man, Vivek won the primary, too, in Ohio. Oh, Lord. And we're also going to talk about this loser, Drew Pavlow, whatever the fuck his name is. He claims that he got Sneako deported. Sneako didn't get deported. That's a whole lie, too. Sneako didn't get deported. He got banned, though, from Australia, which Australia is, what a failed fucking country, bro. Holy, what a failed fucking country. It's actually embarrassing what went down with Australia and them revoking Sneako's visa. He didn't get deported, chat. He left on his own. But they banned him, which honestly is even more pathetic. If we're going to be all the way honest. That's like, someone said to Australia, facts. Facts. Big facts. Update for the ninjas. Why are you mad? She reached back trying to get back together. I ignored that shit. Good, my friend. Good. She probably saw the episode yesterday and saw that we were making fun of you. Yo, nigga, where's the hoodie? I feel like it's your hallmark, like Tim Pool's hat, but without a tiny hat under it. Like I said, I wear hoodies every now and then and shit, man. But, I'll probably put it on later. I got a hoodie right behind me right now. Doberman with the 500 kicks. Thank you very much. He says, I'm still mad them boys unalive Jesus, Abraham Lincoln, JFK, Kirk, and Michael Jackson. Bro, they always unalive everybody. Marino, you absolutely ended Akaash. Thank you. Come again. Bro, I'm telling you, bro.
Thank you. Come again.
That's a perfect example of like a woman ruining your career, bro. Like,
Thank you. Come again.
like if she had just shut the hell up, he would have been fine. But she had to yap. She had to give her opinion, right? She had to be a 304. Fuck this nigga shit up. It is full frame, brother. We need to fix the settings. The camera go to settings, shooting, image quality, APS, set to off. It is a full frame camera? A lens? Yo, nigga, where's the hoodie? Okay, got you. Nice headphones. Thanks, Drewski. After hours tonight? No, not for me. I think Fresh and them are going to do after hours. They got somebody, I think, from Love Island coming on. So, DC Badass, welcome home, Myron Van Furen. Do you remember the story? You're going to tell us that you don't remember yet. W Zoom call yesterday. Did you react to this article about you, New York Post? Yeah, I reacted to it yesterday. So go ahead and check it out. No, it's not that I'm tapping out, guys. It's just that, like, bro, like, talking to stupid, like, bimbos, it's like, it's annoying as hell, dude. It really is annoying. You know what I mean? It's super, super fucking annoying. And honestly, I don't know. You guys like watching that shit. I don't know how y'all niggas like watching it. Like, I fucking, Like, I fucking lose my mind talking to these girls, bro. Like, I really, like, it's so fucking annoying, dude. It is so fucking annoying. I don't know how you guys still do it. How you guys still watch it. You know what I mean? Or still enjoy watching these, you know, harlots be annoying and stupid. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. So, so yeah, bro. For you guys, I think it's like tough watching. Imagine like dealing with that shit, bro. Like they're just so stupid. You know what I mean? It's like, and I'm just like, oh my God, like they're just so dumb. So that's what pisses me off the most. Someone said, Myron looking jacked. Bruh, I've always been somewhat jacked, okay? I just wear a hoodie all the time. But yeah, I did read this thing about the whole, read the thing about New York Post because obviously with the New York Post, all the women are mad that men are waking up and realizing that, you know, that most of these chicks don't deserve long-term relationships. Like that's what they're pissed off about, if we're going to be honest. Like they're pissed off that like men are waking up and realizing like, yo, these women are, you know, not worthy of a long-term relationship. I'm going to try to find something better. And, you know, it is what it is. Serious question says, Torta Destroyer says, serious question. Which degree should I focus on? MBA for 50K, or should I get a master's business for 20K? My current job does not reflect with my degree. It was something I picked up 2 years ago so I can finish my bachelor's in project management, get a community college, blah, blah. Ask Egyptian Menace, bro. He's honestly, a lot of these degrees are a waste of money, bro. Big waste of money. 50K is outrageous for a degree. An MBA. That's 25K a year. Regeki says, next merch idea, small hat that says promise 3,000 years ago. DBG, thank you so much for the 45 gifted. A lot of you brokies in the chat need to thank DPG because now you guys have emotes because of DPG. Shout out DPG supporting the show. Appreciate him as always. Okay. Also want to appreciate, again, Vada Falls, Key Got Bands. Shout out to all you guys. Shout out to you, ninjas. Sam 007. Appreciate all the guys that are gifting subs. Appreciate you, ninjas. So yeah, we got a good show planned for you guys today. And I think they're going to do after hours at like 11. So we'll see if I stay on until then. But yeah. Anyway, let's get into the first topic, okay? So there was a big drug bust apparently in LA. Let's kind of get into that right now. DPG with another big 45 gifted. Appreciate you, my friend. Appreciate you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All you brokies in the chat, better say WDPG. If you're a brokie in the chat, you guys might as well say it now. Say, you know, I put the fries in the bag or something. I put the fries in the bag, or I'm a brokie or whatever. I like to see all the people. We got a very active Kick chat. Let's go. A lot of you guys have switched over to Kick. I like that. I like that. I feel like Diddy. I like that. Because as you guys know, YouTube is not where it's at. YouTube has been demonetizing creators left and right. I don't know if you guys see, there's like an AI apocalypse going on right now. We'll reapply for monetization, but I don't know if we'll get it, to be honest with y'all. YouTube doesn't like the truth. Okay, YouTube doesn't like the truth. YouTube doesn't like people telling, you know, preferring fact over fiction. So, you know, we're obviously focusing on growing the Kick. And DPG with another 45. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you so much. That is 90. That's 100 plus subs, bro. That's 100. Yeah, it's like 120 something subs, man. So shout out to DPG once again, helping all you brokies in the chat. Okay, helping all you brokies in the chat. You guys better say thank you. Okay. So, yeah. Martin, I'm 21 now. I started watching you and Andrew at 17. I'm now launching my second business. Thank you, and God bless you and your family and fans. I appreciate you, my friend. I'm glad that we're helping you guys out. Roberto 2033 says, black woman left her kid in a car to go gambling. Link. Yeah, I saw that. Gambling is evil, bro. That's why I was making fun of dumbass Los Pollos, aka Butt Pollos TV. Fucking loser. Ginger, fat, degen, NBA 2K loser, bro.
Bombocat!
He had the nerve to talk shit about me and Sneako. And it's like, bruh, you're literally a fat degenerate that eats on stream and watches Netflix and plays 2K all day. And you gamble. You push gambling degeneracy on your young audience. You're a loser.
Bombocat!
So, T.R. Rance, thank you so much for the gift of sub. Appreciate you. Somebody said Los Homos TV. Bro, okay, you guys are fucking ruthless. All right, let's get into the news. So, this just came in an hour ago. Zombieland federal agents conduct massive drug raid in Los Angeles. Los Angeles is cooked, bro. All you guys that live in LA, I don't know what y'all ninjas are doing.
Step in with some breaking news that we are following for you out of Los Angeles. This is a live look right now. Skyfox aerials where the federal agents are conducting a major drug seizure and bust that is happening out in Los Angeles at the Macarthur Park area. You can take a look at massive amounts of DEA agents that are on the scene. Also, the CMS administrator, Dr. Oz, is also at the scene as well. Here's what we know at this.
Happy J American History Month. Is it really the J History Month? ZHT, you see Wiz Khalifa said he went to a predominantly J high school. Bro, who cares what Wiz Khalifa? Nigga, who cares? The fuck? I don't give a shit about Wiz Khalifa. Like, he's a pothead loser. You see how all these over-the-wall women cope? Bro, they always do, dude. They always do. They always do. You finally have the same amount, if not more, viewers on Kick than JTube. That's a W. Exactly. Exactly. Slowly but surely, we're going to get everybody over to Kick, bro. Slowly but surely. Because YouTube is not where it's at, bro. YouTube does not value its creators. It doesn't respect their creators. They've been demonetizing creators left and right. I don't know if you guys have seen, like, hundreds of people. Shout out to Ollie Wally Way. Literally hundreds, bro, of creators have been, like, fucking, like, lost their monetization overnight, dude. YouTube's out here, like, destroying lives. And I feel sorry because when I was, when we got demonetized, we at least, like, had Rumble and shit like that. Like, these other guys, like, don't have any other type of recourse. Like, these other creators, like, dudes that do, like, make the guys that make, like, let's say, like, videos where they're, like, not streaming, like, they're just, like, doing regular videos, like, standstill videos, like, what YouTube was originally made for. That's tough, dude. That's really tough. And these guys, like, have no recourse, because they're not streamers. So where else are they going to post? So they're going over to Rumble and stuff like that, which is awesome. I've always told you guys that Rumble is a W, right? Like, I hope Rumble and Kick and all these other alternative platforms, like, take over, because the problem with YouTube is that YouTube has the monopoly, and since they have the monopoly, they don't give a shit about their creators, which the creators are the ones that make them the money in the first place, right? So the only way YouTube is going to, put some respect on niggas' names is they're going to have to leave. They're going to have to leave, right? And that's what it is. Like, for me, like, I stream a little bit on YouTube and then get the hell off, come back on, stream a little bit, get the hell off. So they're not going to wake up until people walk away from YouTube, which I hope that day comes. I truly do hope the day comes where, like, there's a real rival to YouTube and people are like, nah, we're good. Because advertisers controlling shit and censorship and all this other stuff, it's the worst. But anyway, let's get back to the news.
Hour here, at least 300 DEA agents, DOJ agents, as well as police are on the scene in this anti-narcotics operation across several locations in Los Angeles, and these sweeps are continuing right now as we are learning that the main target here is fentanyl, and this was a little bit earlier, some ground shots that we're able to bring to you as well of these agents going through businesses right now and conducting this massive search. Back out live now, Skyfox aerials again showcasing what is happening right now. This coming just a little bit ago on X from the United States U.S. Attorney putting this out, saying Operation Free Macarthur Park federal agents have taken control of Macarthur Park to execute federal arrest and search warrants targeting the notorious open-air drug market there.
Dude, LA is such a cesspool, man.
We are going after street dealers and suppliers of massive amounts of fentanyl and methamphetamine. Over the past 24 hours, federal and local law enforcement have started arresting 25 defendants charged in a federal criminal complaint with possessing and distributing dangerous narcotics, including fentanyl and
All right, let's see if we can pull this up right here. Operation Free Macarthur. $19 kilos of fentanyl seized. Holy. 17 arrested 2 hours ago. Did the DOJ even do a press release yet? Nothing yet. So yeah, this is literally coming out now. So it looks like, bruh, ain't nobody paying for the LA Times. Niggas is trash. Oh man. Yeah, so it looks like DEA probably ran this. Who are the people that they arrested? Did they have the names? $18 arrested. This is from the LA News. Federal agents, LAPD, U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration, blah, blah, blah. Yep, we know that. Oh, niggas came in with saws. Oh, bro. All right, let's see here. Not considered to immigration.
Let's take you to some live images here from News Chopper 4. You see it there. Over blocked streets, you see an armored vehicle and a number of patrol cars. This is an active scene out there. Let's get to our Alex Rozier. He just arrived on scene. Alex, I know you're still out
Anyone that's in LA, let me know if you guys have seen this.
there trying to gather some information. What do you know so far about this operation?
Yeah, this is a very large-scale federal drug operation taking place at
Yeah, they got a command center, dude. That's how you know it's a big deal. They got a command center.
Macarthur
Anytime you have like a tent and like a truck like that,
Park. I'll give you a look.
that's the command center. That's where all the brass is sitting, the SAC, the case agent, the supervisor.
Behind me and show you that they've got a setup here for the DEA. You can see some of the agents behind this fence. They've been targeting several businesses at the park that they say are a front for illegal drug sales. The DEA just gave me some numbers. They say that they've searched 9 search warrants, 6 at Macarthur Park, 3 at other SoCal locations. So far, 18 people have been arrested. I want to bring in Dr. Oz, who has arrived here on scene. Why did the feds feel it was time to step in?
Well, someone's got to make the decision. I mean, we've been watching aiding and abetting criminal activities. I mean, someone died here today. Just while we've been talking in the last few minutes, someone's overdosed over there. So as a physician, that is a problem by itself. But
Wait, is this really Dr. Oz? Yo, ain't no way. Wait, hold on, bro. Hold on. Hold on. Wait. What? What? As of May 2026, Dr. Mehmet Oz serves as the administrator for the Centers of Medical and Medicaid Offices. In this role, he has been actively involved in federal efforts to combat healthcare fraud, including coordinated with agencies like the DEA and local law enforcement. Yo, what the hell? Dr. Oz joins the DEA, LAPD, and sweeping drug raid? Hey, yo, ain't no way. Wait, what? Oh, man. Yo. Just when you thought you saw it all, bro. Just when you thought you saw it all. What? Obviously, this is a big deal. It's going to be a big press grab. They're making sure that DEA is the lead on here. Notice how there's no other agencies on there. This is how DEA operates, by the way. Just so you guys know, DEA does not like to share intel or share glory ever. There's a reason for that. If you guys want me to go into that in detail, but historically, there's a big reason why they don't like to work with other agencies or share information. They've always had this issue. I'll do a poll if you guys want me to really fucking go into it, but it's like it really gets into the weeds. I've explained it before. Real ninjas know that, but watch me for a minute. I've explained it before why DEA operates that way. But let's see this shit. Oh, wow. They got their names out there and everything. Oh, boy. Is she the main target? Marino Lopez? All right, hold on one second and just... Hold on. This is what we're going to do. We're going to go Pacer, L.A., or Southern District of California. Or is it... No, is it... Yeah, Central District, California. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and log in this thing real quick. Boom. Boom. Query. What's her name? Hey, Lou, shout out to you. Yo, I thought my shit was broken. Hello, Martin. Just thought you should know I like to play around in the stock market and I invested in this company with the ticker sauce because of you and has been crushing it, up 56% in a day. All right, shout out to you, bro. Appreciate you. That's good to see. So I am not good. I am not as I'm not as bad as I thought, bro. I thought I was cooked. I ain't gonna lie. I thought I was cooked, bro. Okay, what's this chick's name again? Morena Lopez. Okay. Moreno Lopez. She's more than likely going to be the main target, I'm assuming. And then... Hold on, shit. All right, there we go. Okay, and then how do I spell that first name? Malale? Okay. Yeah, Malale. Okay. Oh. Was it, hold on, was it 2 L's? Oh, yeah. Mallally. Okay, just 1 L. All right, run query. Okay, so they haven't filed it yet. They try to flush that shit. So we gotta get rid of it. Hey, it didn't work, nigga. Yeah, the feds are here. We got us good. FBI, open up. Yeah, so you can tell who the people are that are like the agents because they got their faces blurred. Because a lot of DEA agents do undercover, so that's why. Most DEA agents come out the academy ready to do the undercover certified. So, yeah, niggas is trying to get that funding. I could see it. The fact that they brought, Dr. Oz is crazy.
There's also a massive
financial
profit being made here. We think the Sinaloa cartel's involved. Billy Saley, who's the U.S. attorney, has just informed me that they were able to take about 190 kilos of fentanyl down. That's 190.
I don't know about 190. I think they're reporting 17. 190 is kind of crazy.
90,000 doses. Can you imagine how much we're talking about?
Bro got the DEA raid vest too, raid jacket on too.
This drug, and it probably doesn't.
But he's, just so you guys know, he's probably coming in as an advisor. He's not actually like sworn law enforcement. He's coming in probably as an advisor. And as like maybe like a public image person. I don't know.
Cartel's activity, but over there's a sign on the wall that says 18. That means it's the 18th Street gang controls this. You're literally wholesale is able to rent out parts of the city for profiteering of illegal activities, and that corruption rots the very infrastructure of the state of California. So the question I have, I'm coming from Washington because we care about this. The federal task force, which the president...
Oh, he said it came from Washington. Okay. So bro is literally at the HQ helping him coordinate this stuff. So he came here obviously because they're gonna do it. They're making this a big press thing, right?
Has created that Vice President J.D. Vance is chairing is all about taking activities like this down no matter where they exist. I'm stunned that Sacramento isn't here before we are, trying to make sure this part of city is reclaimed. This, my friends, is a rescue operation. We are saving lives just in the time we're here.
Did you feel like the leaders in Los Angeles weren't stepping in?
Well, LAPD's here. There's over 100 LAPD officers that I've seen here. We have 200 members of.
They're probably doing perimeter though. They're probably not like actually like, you know, involved in the actual investigation. I'm sure there's LAPD task force officers that are assigned to DEA that are helping out. DEA is very built upon task force officers. Do you guys know, do I need to explain what task force officers are again? I know a lot of you guys might not know because a lot of you guys might not watch Fed Reacts or whatever. Okay, let me do a poll, bro. Give me ones if you guys want me to explain what a TFO is, and then give me and then let me do a thing if you guys want me to really explain why DEA never shares information. I'll do a poll on that shit on Kick. I don't do polls on YouTube anymore because y'all niggas know I hate YouTube. So anyway, y'all could be honest, bro. I'm putting up a poll right now. It really gets into the weeds. But there you go. I put a poll up on Kick if you guys really want to know why DEA doesn't share information. Because it really gets into the weeds, bro. So it's up on Kick right now. Go ahead and vote.
DEA, so some people care. I actually think the average person who's serving in law enforcement wants to make a difference. But you got to ask, well, who's putting a bit in their mouth and pulling back and not letting them go charging after the prize? Because these folks are excited to be here. And I have to think it's, you know, folks sitting in, you know, they're in plush environments in other parts of the state who think they're doing good. I'm sure in their hearts they think they're doing the right thing. But you come here and you watch someone die and you tell me you think that's right.
You think that after today, after these search warrants and arrests have been made, that people in Los Angeles will notice a difference at this park where they have seen, as you look around, a number of homeless, open-air drug use. You think people in Los Angeles will notice a difference following these efforts today?
Yes, if it continues. One off is what the cartels expect. They think it's a one and done. You go back to the business as usual, and they go back to business as usual. And they hide drugs in these little stands over here, and they can dole them out as they push these addicts to take more. But you cannot normalize this. Interdiction has to happen. And look at this park. I mean, Macarthur Park's a pretty area, right? Decades ago, you come hang out here. This should be a revenue-generating part of the city, not a wasteland. And you certainly should not be allowing people to die because you're too proud to intervene.
Dr. Oz, thank you for your time. I
God bless
appreciate
you.
you.
Thank you for
Take care.
covering.
So that's the latest from here at Macarthur Park.
And niggas got the sauce.
They've been breaking into, not breaking in, they've been making their way.
Well, they have search warrants. So they basically, just so you guys know, when the feds have a search warrant, they basically own the property, bro. They can literally they could do whatever they want. They basically own the property once they have a search warrant. They could break into whatever they need to. They can saw into whatever they need to. So it's theirs. Okay, it's 100% theirs. So
Into these businesses, targeting what they say are fronts for illegal drug activity. Again, this is not an immigration enforcement operation.
yeah, they want to be clear about that for obvious reasons. They don't want people rioting.
They're focused on drugs here. We'll bring you the latest as we have it. Annabelle, we'll send it back to you.
And it's still so active out there.
All right, let's go back to the Fox News shit.
Meth, the park's #1 drug trafficker, in a federal custody and faces possible life imprisonment. So right now, what we want to do is just showcase a little bit of the sound. Earlier, just moments ago, Fox 11 talking with the U.S. Attorney right here. Let's listen in on Live Now.
We are here at Macarthur Park today.
Oh, wow, the U.S. Attorney was there too?
We're reclaiming the park.
Oh, man, this is a huge photo op. Niggas is really chasing the clout.
Bombakat!
Bro, for the United States Attorney to be out there is crazy.
Park for the citizens
That's not normal at all.
of Los Angeles. This park's been
For those of you that don't know, the United States Attorney is a presidentially appointed position, #1. He's there. He is the head prosecutor, okay? Now, let me explain to y'all how the federal system works, okay? And a lot of people don't know this shit, okay? Feds have no real power, okay? Let me be explicitly clear about this shit. Feds have no real motion like that, okay? And what I mean by they don't have any real motion, I mean as in federal agents, okay? Local police officers can make probable cause arrest. They could pull you over on the side of the road. I smell marijuana. Take your dumb ass to jail. Feds don't have that level of like autonomy to make arrests. Okay. There's a reason why federal cases take a long time. They're gathering evidence. There's a reason why they have such a high conviction rate. The reason why they have such a high conviction rate and why they don't lose cases is because when they're coming to you and they're hitting you, you're hitting your door, they've been investigating you for months. Now, the reason why they have to investigate you for months, okay, is because the United States Attorney's Office really makes calls all the shots, okay? Anyone that's ever been 1811, a special agent, whether you work for the FBI, DEA, HSI, whatever, Secret Service, you want to get a case prosecuted, you got to go to the United States Attorney's Office, and they're very selective. They're very picky. They don't take every single case. They have the how do I say this? They have their privilege of like declining cases that they don't want to take. Okay, they have the 100% privilege to take that. Like they could go ahead and be like, oh, this case isn't that big, give it to the state. Oh, this isn't enough drugs, give it to the state. This guy is not really, that big of a target. It's lower level. Give it to the state. The state ends up taking everything. So the feds, they have the leisure, the luxury of being able to take the cases that they want that are sexy and, can draw headlines. So knowing that, right? And a lot of you guys ask me all the time, Myron, why are you such a good speaker? Why are you such a good speaker? I'll tell you guys why. When I wanted a case to get prosecuted, I had to go to the United States Attorney's Office and fight these niggas to do their jobs. That's why.
Bombakat!
I had to sell my case. Yo, this is why I need you to take this case. Oh, well, he's dealing methamphetamine and it's at the gram level. Well, here's the thing. He's linked to this guy who's linked to this guy. The methamphetamine is coming from the Black Templars out of Mexico. The methamphetamine is 90% pure. They're selling guns as well, blah, blah. Okay, cool. Now we're interested. Does that make sense, chat? So that's why I had to fucking learn how to speak well and convey myself, because I had to articulate to fucking attorneys why they need to take my case. Anyone in here that's an 1811, probably not many, because there's not many 1811s that be out there, or niggas might not admit that they are. But anyone that's ever been a special agent or worked on a federal task force or has dealt with United States Attorney's offices knows, okay, that you have to sell your case to the prosecutor's office. So to get a case prosecuted by the United States Attorney's Office, number one, is a big deal in the first place. And then number two, you guys got to understand, most federal agents, most FBI agents, most DEA agents, etc., a lot of these guys don't make a lot of arrests like that. They don't. They're there supporting another case agent that's making the arrests, that's doing the big cases. Okay? Most agents are what I call support niggas, okay? Or support agents. And what I mean by that is they basically, what they do is, they don't really carry cases themselves. They don't really necessarily do big cases themselves. They focus more. They focus more on like supporting, right, other agents that actually do big cases. Now let's go, since we're on this topic of big cases, let's go ahead and talk about the DEA. Why don't I share information? Because you guys voted in overwhelming numbers to cover this. Okay, in order for you guys to understand this, we have to talk about the pay scale, okay? In the federal government, there's a pay scale, okay? Let me go ahead and kind of explain to you guys what that is, okay, real fast, because then this is going to all make sense. So in the government, you got what's called the GS scale, all right? So the general schedule, right? So when you're law enforcement, right, you get paid on the GL scale first, then once you pass the 10, you get paid on the GS scale, okay? And the GS scale, let's fucking go with Miami, because I'm here anyway, right? Miami, Port St. Lucie, yeah, let's go click this, right? So this is the salary table, right? So most agents, right, will get hired at okay, this is GL. This gets confusing, but let me, you know what? For the purpose of making it simple, we're just gonna use GS. We're not gonna do GL or all this other bullshit. I'm just gonna use GS. For all the fucking federal employees here, all right, that might say, Myron, why are you not using the GL scale? The reason why I'm not using the GL scale is because we got normies in here that don't know what the fuck we're talking about, all right? So shut the hell up. I don't want to see no fucking government employee in here coming here, bro, well, technically, actually, for law enforcement, you use the GL scale up until 10. Shut your dumb ass up. Shut your dumb ass up, okay? So for simplicity purposes, I'm going to just go use GS scale. Because honestly, it's the GS scale that matters anyway, because this is where the rubber meets the road when it comes to DEA. Now, in the federal government, when you're a special agent, okay, whether it's FBI, DEA, ATF, OIG, I don't give a shit what it is, most of them, unless you're like in the military, right? Most of the civilian law enforcement agencies, you get what's called a Journeyman 13, okay? A 13, chat, is basically, it's the highest level you get to before you become a supervisor, okay? GS 14s are supervisors. GS 15s are second level supervisors. Your assistant special agent in charge, etc. So you basically, most agents get hired at like a GS 5 or 7, okay? If you get a master's degree, you get hired at a 9, okay? For all the stupid niggas out there, we're using a GS scale, not GL, okay? For simplicity purposes, right? The GL is the law enforcement one, but we're just gonna keep it simple. So you might get hired at a 5, 7, or if you have a master's degree, 9, right? The goal for every special agent 1811 job series in the federal government is to get to a 13 journeyman, okay? That is the goal. Now, here's the key. Not every single agency gets you to a 13 automatically. Some of them have what's called a competitive 13. See, I told you guys this was going to get in the weeds. I told you guys this was going to get in the weeds. Trust me, I'm going to spin this all together why the DEA doesn't share information in a second. So a competitive 13, guys, means you have to compete for the 13. So that means depending on your agency, you have to do reach certain accolades. Okay, maybe you have to have a certain amount of time in. You have to accomplish certain things. You need to, make this many arrests, do this much, whatever, do this type of stuff. Okay. Now, when I was with HSI is a non-competitive 13. So in other words, you get your 13 in 3 to 5 years. Okay. And the way HSI goes with it, right, is you get on as I think I came on as a 7. I went from 7 to 9 to 11 to 12, then to 13. That's how HSI does it, okay? We basically operate on odds, okay? FBI hires you at a 10, okay? Other agencies might hire you at a 5, make you go 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Every agency is different with the trajectory of how they do this, okay? But what you need to know is that everyone's trying to get to their 13, okay? Everyone is trying to get to their 13. And whether you work for the FBI, the DEA, ATF, HSI, it doesn't matter. Everyone gets paid the same as a GS-13. So if you're a GS-13, right, step 1, you're getting paid $113,000 a year. Now, here's what's important, though. You don't just get paid the $113,000. That's the base salary. You get something called LEAP, okay? What is LEAP? LEAP, guys, is law enforcement availability pay. I told you niggas we're going to get in the weeds. That's why I didn't want to explain this shit unless you guys really want to fucking learn this shit, but I'm doing it anyway for you guys. So LEAP is basically 25 premium percent pay, additional for federal criminal investigators, aka special agents, GS 1811. Why do they get LEAP? The reason why you get LEAP, guys, is because you're basically on call. You work weird hours, you get a take-home car, you have to be able to be available, you carry a gun all the time, all this shit, right? Because you're a criminal investigator. You can be called at any time. So you get your base salary of $113,000 plus, and this is for 2026 pay scale, by the way. Every year it goes up. So you take that $113,000. So let's assume you're a brand new 13. You just got your 13 in Miami, right? 356 times 1.25. That equals $141,000 a year, right? You make $141,000 a year. When I was working for the government, I made around $130K per year. So obviously this is 6 years ago. So the money's went up, right? Now, here's the key with DEA. Now that you guys understand how the pay go, you know what? Give me ones if you guys understand the pay now. Give me ones if the pay makes sense. Because this is critical for me to get into the DEA part. All right, awesome. Awesome. All right. So you guys understand the pay. Okay. Now that we understand the pay, what you guys need to know is that the DEA is what's called a competitive 13 agency. Okay? Now, they're a competitive 13 agency. So you work up to you get to your 12, right? You get to your 12, 326, and you want to work, you have to get your 13 by earning it. Okay? Now, as you guys can see, there's a big fucking pay cut difference here. 326, right? times 1.25, that's 119,000, right? Being a 12, you make 119,000. Being a 13, you make 140,000. So you basically get an extra 20K per year by getting into your 13, okay? Now, so the fact that getting this 13 is such a big jump, DEA agents have to do they have to get a 13, a competitive 13. Now, how do I know this? Because I work with the DEA very closely. As you guys know, when I was on the Southwest border, I did a lot of drug investigations. Okay? I did a lot of drug investigations. So that obviously means you're going to be tangling with the DEA all the time. Get this nigga out of here, bro. Enjoy the shadow realm.
Time to send you
Fucking this idiot.
to the shadow realm. The future is mine.
Sorry, I had to remove an idiot out of the Rumble chat. Anyway, so I know this because I worked with the DA very closely. So they have a competitive 13. So when you're a 12 and you want to get your 13, that's a big pay cut difference. So what you have to do to get your 13 is you have to do something called a 13 package. This is where the rubber meets the road, chat. In your 13 package, you have to do wiretaps. You have to do OCDF cases, organized crime drug enforcement task forces, right? You have to get cases prosecuted. You have to have informants. You have to have all this stuff. You have to have a lot of DEA 6s written. For those that don't know, a DEA 6 is a DEA report of investigation, right? You have to be a very active agent. You have to actually work. You can't be one of these lazy niggas that's just like chilling, not doing cases, kind of showing up to work, hanging out. You actually have to work hard, right? So in order for you to get your 13, what ends up happening is when you're building your 13 package, you keep all the information because you want to be the case agent. You want to be the lead. You have to be the one writing the wiretaps. You have to be the affidavit on the criminal complaints. You have the affidavit on the search warrants. All of this goes into your 13 package, right? You submit your 13 package to your supervisor. It goes all the way up to the special agent in charge. Then he approves and you get your 13. Now, let me be clear about this. The 13 is no longer competitive at the DEA. It used to be competitive when I was on the job. It was competitive for many years. And this is why DEA agents would fight with HSI agents. This is why DEA agents would fight with FBI agents. This is why DEA agents will fight amongst each other with not sharing information because they are fighting for their 13, which, as you guys can see, is a big pay cut difference or a big pay bump, right? So I'll tell you guys, like, I remember back in the day, bro. I remember, right, that I'll never forget this, bro. I'll take you guys there with me, okay? Oh man, we're really going back in time, chat. I'll never forget this shit. So you guys are probably wondering, Mario, what the fuck is this shit? Guys, this is the federal building that I used to be assigned to back in the day when I was in Laredo, Texas as an HSI special agent, right? This is a federal building, okay? FBI sits here, DEA sits here, all these different buildings sit here. Different agencies sit here, right? Have an office here. Now, I'll be honest with y'all, I didn't report to this place every single day. I reported to another offsite location, which I'm not going to disclose for obvious reasons. But our main office was here, right? So one side was one agency, another side was another agency, right? I remember, bro, dudes would be almost damn near getting into fights in the fucking parking lot over cases. Okay? I remember this. Like, I remember, like, HSI and DE agents almost coming to fucking blow over cases. Because, as you guys know, in Laredo, Texas, right? Because we're going to click here. Let me see if I can make this bigger. If you guys look, where is Laredo located? Laredo is located right on the fucking Mexican border, dude. So we had a bunch of fucking cases going on, right? And I remember, bro, like, it was bad. Like, niggas would get in a damn near fights in the parking lot here at this little convenience store or here or whatever. It'd be almost coming to blows. Thankfully, it never happened. I actually broke one up one time. But that's what it used to be. And it was so bad, chat. It was so bad. The DEA had a policy that HSI agents couldn't go to the office. That's how bad the blood was there. Okay? I was one of the few HSI agents that they let into their office, the DEA office there, because I wasn't there to fucking try to steal cases or do no bullshit. Like, I was like, yo, look, I'm a part of like a, because I was a part of like a human smuggling, human trafficking squad. So for me, like I got involved with the drug trafficking because the dudes I was looking at were also involved in drug trafficking. So for me, I was like, look, I'm looking at this from a human smuggling, human trafficking perspective. Yeah, we're Title 21 designated, which means you can do drug investigations. But I'm not here to steal y'all case, bro. Like, you know, if you're doing your 13 package, go for it. Like, I don't care. You could be the Affian on a couple of things here and there. Like, I don't care. Do your 13 package. Right now, luckily, the guys I was working with the DEA, one guy already had his 13, and the other guy was a task force officer. Now let's get into what a task force officer is. See how this all perfectly weaves together? Well, now give me a number one. Give me a one number now, if you guys understand pay and you guys understand why the DEA never shares information. And just so you guys know, they still have that blood culture there. They're better now because the 13 isn't competitive, but they still have that culture of a competitive 13, which is why they behave the way that they do. And they don't like sharing information. So the DEA doesn't like to share information because of like the 13 shit, the 13 legacy. And then the FBI doesn't like to share information because everything is classified to these stupid ass niggas. Okay. Awesome. Okay. This is one of those, you know, this is one of those like informative streams. This is one of those informative streams. Someone asked, why did I leave HSI? Well, though part of me is inclined to make fun of you, the other part of me is like, well, that's a good sign because that means that you're new here. The reason why I left HSI, guys, is because they basically told me, pick one. That's why. I was starting to pick up on social media. I had my podcast starting to take off, as you guys know. YouTube channel started to take off, and they said, pick one. That's why. That's why I had to basically leave, which I didn't want to leave. I'll be honest with y'all. I did not want to leave at all. It was one of the best jobs ever. It was so much fun. I loved it. You know, unlike these other niggas, like, I didn't hate my Matrix job. You know, I didn't hate it. I had a lot of fun. It made me a man. I got on the job at 20 years old, and I became an agent at 23. That job forced me to become a man. It forced me to grow up, forced me not to be a retard. I look at like all these young streamer niggas, and I'm like, you guys are so fucking stupid. You guys have like no life experience. You don't know how the world works. You're fucking dumb. Like, I don't know why anybody watches y'all niggas. You're retarded, right? You're not well-versed, right? Or multifaceted, right? And people say, Byron, you're so cocky. You're so arrogant. Yeah, because I've actually done shit. Like, I'm actually able to like talk at, you know, in detail about like real shit, you know, not being a fucking retard. But anyway, okay, let's go about what is a task force officer? What is a TFO? A TFO, guys, aka task force officer. A task force officer is basically someone who's assigned to a task force, okay? And a lot of times has some type of deputized authority given to them by the lead agency running said task force. I'll give you guys an example. So, as you guys all know, the FBI. FBI, open up! Right? The FBI has something called the Joint Terrorism Task Force, okay? The Joint Terrorism Task Force, guys, you guys know, their main mission is to combat terrorism. So, in the Joint Terrorism Task Force, they have members from different agencies. You got guys from HSI, you got guys from local police departments, you got guys from, you know, well, JTTF has like the biggest representation from everyone because everyone's going to get involved when it comes to terrorism. So you're going to have the sheriff's office, you're going to have the local police. Let's use Miami, for example, right? The Miami JTTF. The Miami JTTF is going to have fucking HSI there, DEA there, ATF there. Obviously, it's fielded at the FBI office, right? It's going to be fielded at the, and it's public information, so, right? You look at like the, you know, this is the FBI office. It's in Miramar, right? So they're going to have HSI, DEA. Well, okay, what is the JTTF? JTTF is the Joint Terrorism Task Force, JTTF, right? It's fielded or run out of an FBI field office, okay? You have people assigned there from different agencies. You'll have HSI, DEA, ATF. You'll have Sheriff's Office, Miami-Dade Police Department, Broward County Sheriff's Office, you know, everybody, right? State Police, Highway Patrol. You'll have the Florida FDLE, Florida Department of Law Enforcement, right? Which they have their own state law enforcement special agents, right? So everybody will be over there. Now, these guys that are assigned to JTTF, these guys are what's called task force officers. So what ends up happening is they get FBI credentials, okay? So let's say you got someone from Miami PD, for example, that's assigned to the JTTF. That detective will be assigned to the FBI. He'll have an FBI, pass to get into the building. He'll have an FBI car. He'll have FBI radios, FBI raid jackets, everything, right? He'll basically be a fucking FBI agent, basically. He has all the same authorities, and he'll also, most importantly, have FBI creds. Why is it important that he has FBI creds? The reason why it's important for him to have FBI creds is because that's what gives him federal jurisdiction. So now you have a Miami detective that's assigned to the FBI JTTF. He has his state authority. He has his state credentials, right? Like he's a peace officer in the state of Florida, but he also has FBI credentials, which give him federal authority. So now he could fly on a plane with his gun. Now he could go federally. He could fly wherever he needs to. He can hold full-on cases. He can present cases in federal court and also present cases in state court. Okay? It's full-fledged FBI authority. Right? And he's assigned to the FBI. He goes there every day. And he basically becomes the FBI of like damn near full-fledged FBI agent. I would argue task force officers are more useful than special agents. Yeah, I fucking said it. And anybody that's ever been on the job will tell you that TFOs are more useful, and I'll tell you why. The reason why TFOs are more useful is because they can do both. They can do state cases, and they can also do federal cases. They're a fucking indispensable tool. Here's the other beauty. Those niggas will grind with you. You want to do surveillance at 3 o'clock in the morning? No fucking problem. They'll go. You want to know why? Because they get overtime. Who pays for the overtime? The federal agency. Okay? So it works perfectly to have these TFOs because they augment your force, they have state authority, and they also have federal authority. And a lot of times they'll put more hours in than dumbass 1811 niggas that are lazy, right? Like, let me be clear about this, guys. Most federal agents don't want to work, outside of 9 to 5. Niggas are bitches. Okay? I remember when I was on a job, I wanted to do late night surveillance or some shit like that. Luckily, I had a good group of guys. They'll go at me at 3 o'clock in the morning. They didn't care. But other places, like when I go to San Antonio or wherever, and I'd like try to get people to help me out, niggas never want to do nothing. So I'd always ask the task force officer to come out with me. Right? Now, the FBI is just one example. JTTF, I'm using JTTF because that's the easiest one to explain. But there's other task forces. You got the U.S. Marshal Fugitive Task Force. You got HSI, Human Trafficking Task Forces. You have the DEA task forces. Now, here's the other thing, too. So, like, let's talk about the DEA and the ATF. The DEA and ATF are heavily augmented by TFOs. Okay? Heavily augmented by TFOs. So much so that, like, I've seen it before where there are TFO supervisors, okay? That's fucking crazy to me. You have a task force officer signing off on an agent's reports and shit like that. That's crazy to me. Whatever. Whatever. That's a whole other, I'm really getting in the weeds there. But, like, if you look at, like, the ATF and the DEA, they rely heavily upon task force officers. Why? Because a lot of the shit that they do is street crimes. So, like, ATF, it's not uncommon for you to go to, like, an ATF office. You got like 3 agents and like 10 TFOs, right? Like 10 TFOs. Like when I was on Laredo, for example, you'll have like 3 or 4 agents, and then they got a guy from Laredo PD, a guy from the state police, a guy from the sheriff's office, blah, blah, blah. And a lot of times these task force officers that will be assigned to the ATF, they'll also be bomb techs. They'll have like other skill sets that make them more useful to the agency, right? They'll be arson investigators because you guys know ATF is Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, Explosives, right? So ATF is heavily augmented by task force officers. So a lot of PD guys, a lot of sheriff's offices guys, a lot of guys that do like street crime. DEA, same way. A lot of guys that do like, from narcotics divisions from their local agencies, right? Like they'll typically be like, let's say you got a major city, right? Like Miami PD will have a narcotics division, right? Miami-Dade PD will have, which is the sheriff's office, they'll have a narcotics division. They'll all have a narcotics division. But what ends up happening a lot of times is like a lot of these agencies, like they'll fight over cases or whatever, but they'll also be like one detective from that, like let's say Miami Police Department narcotics division, 1 or 2 of them will probably be assigned to the DEA full-time, right? Full-time TFO. He reports there. He deals with that chain of command. He goes there every single day, etc. Like full-time TFOs report to the agency that they're assigned to. Same thing with U.S. Marshals Fugitive Task Force. There'll be members there from different agencies. They go there every day. They report to the marshal's office, and that's where they're at, right? Give me ones that all makes sense. Give me ones that all makes sense. And by the way, you're not gonna get that type of info anywhere else, bro. Like, because I obviously I was on the job and I worked with all the different agencies, so I know how every agency works very intimately. Pause. All right, awesome. All right, let's get back to the drug thing. So anyway, this whole conversation started, right? Because I was telling you guys about the United States Attorney's Office and how the federal system works. So the fact that the USA is there is a big fucking deal. Does that make sense now, guys? Why it's such a big deal that the United States Attorney is there? And you guys understand like how much power in the federal system AUSAs have? Bro, a lot of times the AUSAs fucking boss the agents around and tell them what to do on cases. Keep it 1,000 with y'all. Someone said L take. Nigga, there is, how is this L take when I'm telling you what the hell it is? Bro, some people are fucking stupid. Of course, there's some nigga from YouTube, of course. Some fucking retard from the YouTube chat that doesn't know anything, that's trying to tell me what it is. Incredible. But yeah, give me ones now if you guys understand the power of the United States Attorney's Office when it comes to the federal system and how little power feds actually have when it comes to like getting their cases prosecuted. All right, awesome. Yeah, this has been an informative show, bro. This has been a very informative show for you ninjas. Now you guys know why DEA doesn't share information. Now you guys know what a TFO is. Now you guys know how task forces work. Now you guys know, the pay scale system, etc.
Taken by gang members, 18th Street Gang, who tags their logos here thinking they own the place, by drug dealers, drug users. It's Zombieland.
Hey, Chief Taro, thank you so much for 25 gifted, bro. Thank you, bro. Repo Clippers, thank you for the gifted as well. All you brokies better thank our brethren in here. I'm gonna switch off. YouTube here very soon. We're gonna go to kick only. So get ready, ninjas. I'm gonna get off here soon.
And we're taking it back. So today we're executing 25 arrest warrants, 8 federal search warrants. We're hitting.
Oh wow, that's huge.
The businesses along Alvarado here that are used to stash the drugs.
That explains why they have so many people. Because each search warrant, guy, is gonna require you like 10 to 20 agents, easy.
That are used to sell to people in Macarthur Park. And so we're going after the street dealers. The days of dealing drugs and using drugs openly in Macarthur Park are over.
So essentially you're saying that these businesses are stash houses?
I'm not saying that. That's what the judge said. The judge signed the search warrants.
Well, what the judge said is there's probable cause to believe that they're utilizing these locations for drug trafficking activity. That's the politically correct answer. I got y'all ninjas. Don't worry. I got you, AUSA. I got you. Well, actually, USA in this case.
We've been surveilling this area for the last couple of months. We have very sophisticated surveillance teams. We know exactly who's dealing, where they're getting the drugs.
Hey, guys, do me a favor. Smash the like button on YouTube for me. Let's get to 1,000 likes on here. Smash the like button. I'll stay on here a little bit longer if you guys smash it and we get to over 1,000.
Drugs from, which businesses they're storing it at. We submitted those affidavits to a judge, and the judge gave us permission to search these businesses today.
Fentanyl, meth,
all of it. Cash, guns, drugs.
Yeah, and look, the way a search warrant goes, guys, all right, let me know if you niggas want me to give you the 401 on how search warrants go at the federal level. Let me know. This is like a Fed 101 stream at this point. I'll do a poll on kick because I'm really getting in the weeds here, and I feel bad because some of y'all probably just want to hear me make fun of Akaash, cover Israel, and all the other stuff, right? So I'll do a poll and see what y'all ninjas want.
We expect to find all that here today.
and this is part of the broader arrests taking place across the city.
Yeah, look, when President Trump made it clear that we're going to make America safe again, this is part of that. We're not putting up with open-air drug markets. California's policies have allowed this. They've decriminalized drug dealing, drug use. You could talk to drug dealers. They have no fear in the state of California. They know if they're arrested under state law, they'll be out in a couple hours. No one is afraid of the criminal justice system in California. But guess what? Today they're going to be arrested by the feds.
Yeah, you get the feds is way worse.
And they're not looking at a couple hours. They're going to look at 10 years.
Poll is up, guys, for you guys.
Minimum in federal prison. So the big boys are here. We're taking the park back.
Operation Free Macarthur Park?
Operation Free Macarthur Park. This is General Macarthur, is who the park's named after. He's a war hero, and we are not going to let it get taken over by gang members and drug dealers. That's not happening.
This is in cooperation with the city, too.
Yeah, look, I mean,
Yeah, Machaca Boss, thank you so much. Akito, thank you so much. D-Stacks14, thank you.
LAPD is a partner in this. They're a great partner. They're happy to have us. We're happy to have them. And they want this. It's not their fault. It's the policies in Sacramento that have enabled this and allowed it to flourish. And so the federal government is coming here to help the city of Los Angeles, to help the people of LA get their property back.
I think my last thing, and you know this, but residents see Macarthur Park, and it's hard not to drive through here and see all these people breaking the law.
Yeah, openly and notoriously. Those days are over. And we'll come back as many times as we need to. This is not a one and done. But we're hoping this will send a strong message, whether it's 18th Street Gang or MS-13, who thinks they control the south part.
Vote on Kick, guys. I don't have the poll up on YouTube. You guys got to vote on Kick. So if you guys want to vote, all you guys are saying, yo, bro, yeah. I don't give a shit. You have to vote on Kick, bro. We don't vote on, we don't care about YouTube. No offense to the YouTube viewers, but YouTube doesn't pay me. I don't care about YouTube. I'm only on here just so you guys know that I'm live. To be honest, I lose money even being on this piece of shit platform for you guys. So go vote over on Kick for me. And if you rock with the content, you should watch on Kick anyway. There's no ads on Kick. It's better than YouTube anyway, honestly. Like, fuck YouTube, honestly. It's the worst platform ever. Niggas rob and treat their fucking creators horribly.
Or to the drug dealers, those days are over. We've got over 300 agents here. We're not going anywhere, and we got bigger guns than they do. So that's the message. All right.
All right, a lot of sound bites are right there, no doubt, from the U.S. attorneys calling this area Zombieland and saying that the federal agents have bigger guns than the ones that are cartel leaders in this area. Take a look right now. It's still live for you. Sky Fox Aerials continuing to showcase this massive drug bust in Los Angeles. Also on X, the acting attorney general, Todd Blanche, putting this out just moments ago, saying agents from the DEA and officers from the LAPD have taken back Macarthur Park to the drug dealers poisoning the streets of Los Angeles. Your safe haven is gone. And again, let's just show you again these live aerials that we're able to bring to you. It's being called Operation Free Macarthur Park. This major drug bust involving 300 federal agents that have been planning this for weeks and months. This takedown and crackdown happening right now in broad daylight. So again, we are showcasing this to you. If we get any more sound on the ground, we will, of course, bring that to you live, and also track the developments with Fox 11 Los Angeles that will be giving updates in their nightly newscast as well. But again, showcasing this live aerials happening right now over Macarthur Park out in Los Angeles.
All right, looks like 67% explain federal search warrants. Okay, let me see here. All right, here's so I did the press conference too.
And back to breaking news. Federal and local authorities are announcing arrests and search warrants in a massive open.
All right, we'll talk about that here in a second. All right, so keep voting, guys. Keep voting on YouTube. Keep voting. All right, sorry, on Rumble. Sorry, on Kick, I mean. Hold on one sec. Right. Oh yeah, looks like 67% of you guys want me to do it. All right, cool. I will get cracking on that here in a second for you guys. Let me go ahead and get some of the documents ready.
Open air drug market takedown at Macarthur Park. Let's listen in.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Bill Asaley, the First Assistant United States Attorney. We are here conducting Operation Free Macarthur Park. The federal government, in partnership with our local law enforcement, has taken over the park this afternoon to liberate the park from an open-air drug market that's proliferated here for too long. Today, we are executing 25 arrest warrants and 8 search warrants. 6 of which are for businesses you see right here across the street from the park. This is a continuation of a prior operation from my office where we arrested members of the 18th Street Gang who claims this as their territory. The 18th Street Gang thinks this is their property. It's not their property, it's our property. And we're here today because in March, we arrested their leadership. Today, we're arresting the street dealers and the suppliers who've been selling drugs openly here at Macarthur Park. 2 of the defendants we arrested earlier today are a South Los Angeles couple who we believe are the main suppliers of fentanyl and methamphetamine in Macarthur Park. Mallory, Marino, Lopez, and her boyfriend.
Yeah, I told you guys the first name that we saw that we tried to search. And we'll go ahead and read the criminal complaint as well. It'd be interesting to read the criminal complaint and see what the hell's going on there.
Jackson Tarfour were hand delivering drugs to the Alvarado corridor here across from Macarthur Park, and they were storing and stashing the drugs at the businesses you see across the street. You could see the targets of our operation here. The ones with the red stripe are already in custody. The others will be in custody shortly. Look, we're here today because California policies have failed. The policies of California to just let people use drugs open and notoriously with little to no criminal consequences is a failed experiment. It does not work. It does not work to simply hand out needles and Narcan. You have to go after the people selling the drugs on these streets.
So, all right, we're gonna let's get into the search warrant stuff, okay? So what I have here, guys, we're gonna break this down real quick, how this kind of goes. Okay, make this a bit bigger. Quickly explain this. Come on over to Kick, guys. We're gonna get off YouTube. We're getting off YouTube. Come on over to Kick. We're gonna break this down. Come on over to Kick. We're gonna go through this what goes into a search warrant. Okay, the return. We're gonna cover the affidavits, how that goes, etc. We'll give you guys a whole thing on that. So come on over. We're gonna get off of YouTube here. So get ready to switch on over. As you guys know, gonna end YouTube stream here. Come on over, guys. Switch on over. It is that time. We got what, 3,000 plus you guys in here watching, which is awesome. Blessing. We don't got a mod. We don't got to bot our viewership unlike other people. Okay, just lots and lots of value. That's what we do. Let me see if I can do. Is this full screen better? Maybe. Is this better, chat? This might be better for y'all. Okay, yeah, I think this is better for you guys. All right. YouTube stream going down now, guys. YouTube stream going down now. Myron Gaines X. Kick.com/Myron Gaines X. Kick.com/Myron Gaines X. We are single-handedly taking over taking over Kick. Okay. High IQ content. No bullshit. Okay. Let me see here. Is my let me look and see if the stream is cooked on X. I have the wrong title on this. Of course. Let me disconnect. Not connect again. I hate Twitter, bro. Twitter's so garbage. Worst platform ever for streaming. All right, YouTube going down, guys. Come on over. Ending the YouTube stream now.